Hey folks, Mike and McGee here. It's been all of 2 days since we had rain, and that means we've got hay down, almost ready to be picked up. We've got dirt that is dry on the top 3 inches, and that means we need to get in there and till it and get the corn planted quick before it rains again. It's been unreal this year. So wet, so moldy, everything is just soaking. But anyway, we have got to get corn planted. We're pushing into June, and that's okay. I like to plant my corn late because the July winds are crazy around here, and every year if I plant my corn early, my corn goes down. I don't want my corn to go down, so I do plant late, and also it gives us the opportunity to put up silage in cooler weather. A plus. So my goal is to get all of my tilling done, and in the morning while the hay is still a little too damp from the morning dew, get the corn planted. So will that work? I don't know. I've got 4.5 to 5 hours of daylight left today. I say I better get with it. The last field we have to till is here at the house. We've still got a little bit of silage left. We've got a pile of scrap silage, and then we have a little bit of good silage under the tarp. Every bit of it's going to be spread on here for fertilize. Mr. Valiente is eating the last of what they're going to get. Obviously, they've got grass knee deep to a 10-foot elephant, so they don't need silage now. So anything left over is going to be used for fertilizer for the next crop. And as you can see, this field has really gotten fertile over the last few years and grows weeds like nobody's business. I mean to tell you. So with all the rain we had, I couldn't get in here and do anything about it, but it's dry enough now. I'm going to get in here and till it. With all them hardy weed roots that are already in here established, I'm going to have to get in here just as soon as I can after that corn comes up and do a quick cultivation. And every time it rains, I need to come through after it dries up and do another cultivation. That's going to be the only way to really make this field a very clean, good field. So let's hope it don't stay wet too long after we plant, because that will make it very difficult. right, it's time to shell. We've got all the ground tilled. We're gonna let it dry a little bit more. And here we go. This is the Eric Hale corn he sent me. He sent me some seed last year. Some of it raised purple and white, some of it raised purple and yellow, and some pure purple. We're just gonna shell it all, mix it all together, and see how it turns out this coming season. We hope to have a mixture with a more even consistency of yellow, white, and purple all in the same cob. Will it happen? There's only one way to find out. So we're gonna get to shelling this. At the bottom of the barrel, we've got pure Guatemalan. We'll get to that here in a minute. Let's do it. Perfect. We always save the cobs, soak them in some old grease, and you talk about good fire starter for the stove. Amazing. All right, we finally got the corn planter out. We are going to plant the yellow Guatemalan here at the house. And the mixed color corn we're gonna plant on the other side of the property. And so this year, instead of using glass jars, we used 5-gallon buckets, and that made a lot more sense. All right. Here we go. This is a cross between Purple Pride, Guatemala Yellow Corn, and Trucker's White Favorite. And it's a cross made by Eric Hale, and he gave me the seed, and my goodness, it's ever good. The cobs were bigger, the stalks were bigger. It had hybrid vigor like nobody's business. All right, we got the first field done. We checked the boxes to make sure our seed level was good. And this one's still got enough to probably plant the whole next field. And that one's basically empty. So we're gonna take the Guatemalan corn that we took out and pour it back in. And we're gonna have a crisscross ziggity zaggity yellow mixed with the mix. So we're mixing the mix. All right, there you have it. That's corn planting 2024. We're pretty excited. Didn't think we was ever going to dry out enough. We plowed this a month ago. When the tilling time came, we tilled it, let it sit for a couple days, let that sun dry that top out. And now you drive across it, you're not packing it. It doesn't turn into hard brick. So the next step is, in about 5 days, we'll have emergence. In about 10 days or 12 days, something like that, weather permitting, we'll get out here with a cultivator and we'll hit our first cultivation. That's the hardest one because you can mess up your little baby plants real easy. You have to go real slow. But for now, that's all. It'll probably rain the next few days, sprout that stuff right up. But as you could tell, it's pretty moist down underneath. We don't even really need the rain, but they say it's coming. But that's all we got for you today. We hope you have a great day. We'll see you on the next video.